Oh, and let's be honest, who is Natalia to judge such things? That's not a good sign. Um, um, that would be 7. Oh, wait, I need to tag the thing, or else nothing will happen. There we go. I have 2 successes. Actually, actually feeling this, Natalia, while pushing it back, will probably use obfuscate, disappear in the crowd. That will, well, I mean, maybe it will work, maybe it won't, but it will, part of her mind will be alleviated that less people will obviously be looking at her. I mean, it's. I still feel as though I owe you something, but, you know, I'm glad to help, honestly. Now, I've got to ask, what exactly makes you think that? Is it just specialized in like high skill level or, knowledge ceiling? Or is it more, I mean, hey, I'm not, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I've got that pretty much. Yeah. It's, but it's much more of a pattern. You have your, my first question would be have, well, I mean, the Invictus, I'm sure, are, all over the police and stuff. Have you asked around to hear if anyone have heard anything? I know they probably wouldn't be telling you if they were keeping an eye on you, but I mean, like, it's going to be limited how many people would have that sort of, well, ability to pull people around and sit in cars and watch, well, people. That is odd. So perhaps it is someone else feeding information to more legitimate sources. Natalia takes up her phone and begins to make a couple of notes about this. Hmm. Have you been followed? Well, can can I see your phone? Natalia's gonna grab the phone, and what she wants to do is use interface one, get into the phone, and she's gonna look around in it and see if there's any sort of like obviously there's like normal GPS tracking, like there's the normal things that report back to certain companies that are known of. But what she wants to find out is there anything embedded in this phone, anything that would act as a trace that is not reporting to anything like any of the quote normal traces software. Anyway, look at that rock and roll. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't find shit. Mm, mm. Okay. It's just tried something. Tried a hard restart, but not it's no. It's ugh. I wanted to see if there was any tracer programs in it. It's actually quite a lot easier to track you through your phone than through your with a car. That's what I thought, like right off the bat. But CCTV is involved. That's problematic. Oh, my question is, like, I'm willing to help. I mean, honestly, this is actually a bit interesting. But what what do you want me to do? And I could approach this quite a few ways, but I mean, more or less just as bad. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I can look into this. She, she makes a couple more notes. Um, yeah, I should be able to do that. Not the curiosity, like, is it, like, publicly known, or did you hear it somewhere? That I would be the person to contact them. It's just curious. Just like you knew about me being somewhat, you know, good at this stuff. Like, was it just public knowledge, or was it someone who said like, "Oh yeah, you should probably talk to Natalia"? I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's just okay. Yeah, it's just okay. Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. I get it. Like, okay, yeah. No, that's not it. No, no, that's not it. I mean, it could be right, right. Yeah, yeah, kind of, kind of, kind of a lot actually. So yeah, yeah. Um, pretty good. Okay, so you're saying this been going on for months or how long? Now the ghouls would not never say anything, but you say associates. I mean, is it just like could there be some people who are working for you who are less reliable? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, yeah, with the whole cathedral and things. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, you have no clue if it's one part of the police, like it has to be like investigators or something, right? It's not like beat cops or like traffic or something. Like, would you like if it is the police and it is them conducting an investigation, what department would most likely be the ones involved, if you can say that? Fair enough. And not necessarily which department, if it's like homicide or narcotics or whatever. Like you said, you like had an ear to the street and you're above gangs or such, but these agents, retainers, whoever was first looked after, what, like, were they just keeping tabs on people or were they involved directly in some illegal activity? It might help us if it was like they hung around gangs or street gangs, a lot, then it would be the gang, like the department that keeps track of intercity gangs. If it was tangentially related to drugs, it's probably the whatever they're called, the DEA, but just in England. I used to back in the day, but it's a while ago. Listen, so DEA is off the table. So I'm gonna go with gang violence first, and because that's probably what they're gonna, or organized crime perhaps, if they have such a division. They might think that. If they think that, well, that's probably where I should start looking. Hijacking police car, yeah, that's not going to be good. Um, Maybe I'm concerned sister of someone, and I come to the police station. I want to hear like where this person is, if they in jail or perhaps something like that. Perhaps I could get into the car some other way. It actually gives me an idea. It actually gives me set up some place where there is like where a police car gets called for a disturbance, like someone is yelling and it's been going on for a while, something like that. When they come and park and just look at it, they hear like gunfire or like a marked escalation, and they jump out of the fucking car immediately, go into to check it. Whoever's in there, whoever's doing this, leaves. And while this is happening, I go into the car, put the load jack or connector, get get access to the system, and then I could do it remotely. Could work. Yeah, yeah. You sure? You sure you don't know anything about this? You sound like you know quite a bit about this, actually. And I look to see just by studying Tara if she's like, if she's somewhat, is she hiding something, like, or is she trying to be like, I'm just gonna, what is that? That is wits composure, or wits empathy, that's right. And aspects does not account here, which is fine. It's empathy. I have two successes. Well, that's right. Then again, she would be somewhat fresh to technology, so some of these things would not be too alien to her. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Or it's just more broad. Yeah, it's more broad, like usage of several things in IT. Okay. Well, for the moment, I would recommend you perhaps getting like an old school burner phone, a couple of those, and maybe like, I'm not saying you should do this, but maybe test it. Like send someone around with your phone, see if they like, maybe you could suss out whether or not they're tracking your car or your phone. Just an idea. No, I want you to drive in a car. Well, have maybe two cars, but see what happens if you either leave your phone somewhere or it is on, like in a car where you're not, and then see if that car gets followed. Just to test out whether or not your phone is being tracked. It's just like, it's just a suggestion. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do it. It's just it's yeah. I mean, like you've spoken to the hubby. How long have you been here on this in this place? An hour? Natalia is gonna look to see if there's any unmarked cars outside. I can do that, but I will, Natalia, again, will try to have as few eyes upon her as possible, so she will use obfuscate to blend in, to feel less exposed. Yeah, would it be possible to use Auspex to help me in this? And once she gets outside, she will, if possible, use obfuscate. What is it, 4, where she disappears? She does not want to be seen by whoever Joker might be sitting in the car park and watching it. What is that? Sorry. Uh, it's fucking damn it. Well, so much for that. All right. Natalia does not want to get like fucking spotted by whoever might. I mean, she's paranoid by now, so yeah, it might not be a thing, but she's going to make certain anyways. So I'm going to spend obfuscate 4, and think it. Just give me a moment. I just need to see the thing. Oops, too far. I'll just wow, I scrolled right on it. Of night, like just disappearing. Yeah. Um. hmm. Going to use Auspex 4 to make myself look like. Well, I'm going to find somewhere where I can do this before stepping out, and I'm going to spend 2 blood points, and I'll correct that right now. To make my self look like a young man, nondescript young man. Um, um, and Then I'm going to look. And what did you say was the spotting roll out in the car park was -3? Oh, yeah, obfuscate. Sorry, obfuscate 4. Yeah, not herself. That's the point. Um, and what was it? Wits resolve for spotting, which plus composure -3. And if I use a willpower point, how much? How is that? +1 or +2? I can't remember. Okay. Oh, if I'm spending willpower, how much? How many is that? +3 dice. Okay, I will do that. God. Oh well, that was well spent or something. Um. Oh well. So I will look around, see nothing, and we'll hit back in. Yeah. 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 She heads back in. As she comes up, she'll just say, "Look, Tara, I'm quite sure there are no one after you, but you can never be too sure. Like, I mean, it would help me a lot if you could narrow it down or maybe get more info. I know you've been on it, but I'll do my part, and you be careful, okay?" I wanted to check there was no unmarked car looking at this place right now. Maybe they. Right. I'm just thinking that they might be looking. They might still be looking out for you, and just wait till you leave. That's all. That's just what I wanted to check. Okay. I didn't see anyone out there, so it's probably okay. But you know, all right. I'm going to find the police car and do something stupid. Um, you going back to church or? Oh, that's good. Look, if there is any trouble, don't hesitate to call me. But please call me from my burner phone. Okay. All right. Well, I have things I need to plan. I have some people I need to, or I have to, a precinct I need to. All right. I have to do some research first about the fucking pigs, and then I will. get back to you. Um, all right. Take care. Unless there is anything else. Uh, I probably constantly have something on my mind. I don't want to take too much of your time. Yeah, well, who? Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's. I'm no. I just like I'll just drink from someone who's high or have been drinking or something. It's good enough. It's really fine. I don't. I'm not the church type. Uh, you're a persistent one, aren't you? I mean, I suppose I know that already, but you know, yeah, that's yeah, yeah, pretty much what I meant. All right, I'm going to have to find some fucking wait. Well, I'll have to find. She begins to mumble to herself a little bit, catches herself. She goes, "All right, I'll see you later." Right, and Natalia will leave. Does Tara leave, or is she gonna stay here? Right. Actually, she would just say, you go on ahead. I have a thing to look out for." Natalia wants to. Actually, she'll probably get out to her car, which is a little ways off, and she's gonna sit in her car, and she's actually wants to see when Tara leaves if there's anything monitoring her, if anyone is following her. She actually wants to look for that now. If anything changes when she leaves, that paranoia is getting there. Fair enough. Well, I'm not following her like walking behind her. I'm just gonna sit in my car and see when she leaves in her car if someone like drives after her car. That's what I'm doing. Fair enough. And then Natalia will drive off, and I'm guessing I'm gonna have to plan how I'm gonna do this. So we should do that in another scene? Because I might involve other people to help me. Since, like, there are, like, the only places, correct me if I'm wrong, the only places police-wise that are open now are, like, places where, like, emergencies or, like, arrests are being put in and where you can file reports for crimes. That is about it, right? It's fairly closed off at night. Of course, it's normally not so you can just waltz into a police station, but at this time of night, it would be even like it would be very hard to unnoticed do anything. You know what? Natalia's gonna check. She's gonna make a like. She's gonna make a detour around a precinct or like a station. One of the busy ones, I'm guessing, are. Yeah. The main thing she's gonna be looking out for is cameras. Um, if possible, she doesn't. Well, she's probably not gonna be able to get off. Like if I went inside, I would be on camera, right? There's no. I'm guessing there's no way to avoid that. Have physical contact with it. Right. But to render myself invisible, I would have to have physical contact with at least one of the cameras, right? Right. Right. Wits, I'm guessing. Would that be wits or manipul? I'm guessing it's wits. Intelligence. I'm gonna go with computers. Okay, dice roller. I don't like you and you don't like me, but give me something. One success. Hmm. gonna try that. Yeah, or I would have to find like some way to like get a screen connected for it to show me anything. Well, I'm going to try that. Which ones are open and how like she's gonna take the long route and not like it's not gonna be on the other side of London, but it is gonna be some like an open precinct somewhere that is not close to if possible close to the cathedral or to where she lives, if that's possible. Is it someone's domain? She's going to try and steer away from people's domains because she doesn't want that headache. Hmm. Well, I'm going to steer clear of that guy. Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah. She, yeah, yes. Yeah, if it's possible to do that without being too obvious, sure. Yes. Yeah. I was at 12 when we started, so I'm at 9 now. I need to. Oh, yeah, for that as well. Yes, I'm at 9. Okay, I'm still in masquerade, it seems. Bad. My bad. I thought it was 12. Yeah, but I thought it was 12. Oh, oh. Dude. First of all, it wants any recording of me to not be there. Yeah, like either remove me or forget me, if that makes sense. If you can talk about that with the camera. And can I sense while I'm doing this what else this system has access to? I will try and do that. And first of all, see where if it sends its information to anywhere, where that might be, because that could be worthwhile information to have. And also, it is it possible to get to a computer in here without being spotted? I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to roll, but I'm thinking of telling all the cameras not to see me, and then go in and get access to a computer inside. But I guess I wouldn't be able to install any backdoors for the camera, right? That would only be to the surveillance system. Actually, I'm gonna make a backdoor to the surveillance system just for safety. And yes, very carefully. Hmm. And obviously, one of the other thing is like ignore her or remove her if she's spotted inside the building, so no one can see her in footage afterwards walking around in there. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Just making sure. Just like standard key locks, be able to be accessed by my power. If it's a padlock, then I will. I'm going to. Do you want me to roll for each one? I have one success. I will do that. Mm. So I'll have to be fast. Yeah, I'll have to be fast then. Natalia will find a computer that seems to be the network, and she's going to try and get herself a backdoor into well, their internet or their internal network. Right. I will just touch and try to activate power once more. Four successes. Almost, almost a exceptional success. Well, I want to get whatever I can of reports, or if there's anything on surveillance of the church and of some of these things that I mentioned. If there's any data on that, I want it to give it to me, and I like to the phone or something, to her phone. A surveillance stakeout of the church, and yeah, yeah, and that around that, like if there's anything there. If there's nothing there, I'm going to tell the computer to give me make me a like give me the ability to access this computer remotely, like essentially make a backdoor. will take them regardless. Then I will do. And the last thing I'm going to tell the computer is to remove any log or trace that I have accessed these files. Right. Right. Once the traces are gone, uh, Natalia will leave, and just if it is possible to exit the way she came, uh, quick question: would it be possible for me to make the door unlock and like make the beep sound after I've gone through and standing somewhere else, like at a distance, or do I have to touch it? What I want to do, what I want to happen, is that the thing is going to buzz open like a couple of times, like for a good, like maybe 10, 15 times, like with a couple of seconds intervals, and then large, like and that would be seen by people looking at it. But the thing is, what I want to do, and like, I just wanted to make it look as though the block is broken. It's just beeping on and off. There's something wrong with it. Yeah, I just want, well, I want the receptionist to become a little bit annoyed, but like, like she will. Who knows? But make it more plausible that it's just something wrong with the lock and it's annoying. That's fine. That's more than plenty. Natalia, as she walks away, is feeling somewhat good about herself. And for the first time, that's some rando that's been. Hmm. Yeah, Natalia's like, is he just being like, "Come on, buddy, let's go. You need to sleep it off," or is he? Ah, okay, okay. Hmm. Right. Natalia is gonna drive off. She is speaking to this paranoia that's starting, or has always been with her. Let's be honest. She is gonna make several detours before she heads home. She's gonna try and lose. Like, there's probably no one after her, but you know, she's gonna make those detours anyway. and she is gonna give Tara a. She is gonna just quickly call Tara. I have a little bit more. I shed some light on some things we discussed earlier. Could we perhaps talk a little bit? Not long, somewhere. And you know what? Natalia's gonna pick the Night Slayer bar. She's gonna say, "Let meet him here." She's gonna go to that punk bar, Night Slayer. Natalia's just gonna, yeah, she's just gonna like, hey, give her a hug, like looking like two female friends out in the night. And she's gonna say, hey, give her a hug, and just, hey, so how have you been? Like that sort of thing. And then she's, as they sit down, she goes to go. So I have some a little bit disturbing info, and she's gonna show her like Natalia's probably gonna show her like or gonna emphasize that most of this shit is redacted, meaning this is not just some beat cops doing a thing. Like she is gonna share what she's found thus far. Maybe it's a legal thing. I don't know. It seems though they probably have the real files somewhere, but at this at this night I'm not going to fucking break into fucking, and she kind of whispers, Scotland fucking Yard, because that is fucking heat we don't need right now. I'm guessing that's, if that is where it's coming from, well, we might have to do it, but that requires a little bit more planning and a little bit more people involved, I think. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm willing to help, and we can find out something, but I need to think on this a little bit more. But this is what I've got so far. So, I mean, given our, thing with people being cloak and dagger. I mean, it's kind of impressive, honestly. Nope. Yes, we like. What would you like to be? I'm not going to be like alarmist or like freak out at the first sign of trouble, but I am going to say that if this is what it appears to be, it's probably higher up, like time to alert people in the higher up. And perhaps talk to your, no, but I mean, maybe talk to your, covenant and stuff, and maybe make them. I don't know. I'm not going to impart on your like religious freedom and shit, but it is just maybe we should be having less meetings just in the foreseeable future. Just, just suggestion. That's all. Exactly that. I don't want that. Which is, well, that depends on what that. And she just points that whatever investigation branch, whatever they consider crimes. Oh yeah, I think you are too. But I mean, can do look, our kind of fairly good at hiding each other, like ourselves. It would make sense that there are no like names, like none of the names are, you know, but that would make sense, right? Like they have no names, but you're thinking more than that. You're thinking the fact that they are so far off, but this sort of investigation seems weird, as in weirder than. Mm. It's that's hey, that's what I said. Like, wouldn't there be police people with police connections they could go to? But That would be my next question. Like, what if they heard of this? Is there, like, just go there and maybe talk to them, and if they're clearly blowing smoke, well, then you can perhaps it is them trying to put someone they don't like under pressure. I don't know, without endangering the masquerade and stuff. I mean, I'm going to help you, but yeah, probably talk with someone with police contacts next, and let me hear. I might look into this by myself a little. All right. Don't hesitate to call. I have to get back soon. I have a pissed off girlfriend who does not want me to be out too long. So I will talk to you later. Oh, yeah, I will. I will. Well, she takes care of me, kind of. Yeah, it's never mind. And Natalia gets up and will leave.